Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Epic Thunder.
The crowd goes wild.
So, really happy to see you after this whole month. That's since we skipped a game 2 weeks ago. And this will be the last stream game of Epic Fumble for 2023. So we'll be coming back right up at... What's the date? It would be the 4th of January that she will be... the Cerberus Hounds will be the last and first game of 2024 on the other side. Because now Call of the Near Deep is behind us last Tuesday. He bless their soul, rested pepperoni for them. And
what?
Rest in pepperoni. Rip.
The campaign, but like that was a very good happy ending we had.
No, it was really, it was actually festive. Nobody died. Close, but nobody died. Or being petrified by a dagger, or death by a radiant spear. But tonight, we are with our Cerberus Hounds. That, last game, well, they completed their first mission together. And who amongst my player will be the one recapping last session? And if I do, I'll just throw myself a d4. But if one of you do, you're having a floating inspiration.
For obvious reason, I'm not going to be doing the recap. I also didn't have time to finish listening to the game, so if I do the recap, there's going to be a big chunk that's missing, like the ending.
Part is that we won. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, we tried investigating health matters in this establishment. But unfortunately, we kind of tipped off the guard that was standing guard because he was guarding the cultists' attention. So he attacked and called in a barbarian lady to fight us. So we started fighting them, and then some cultists came downstairs because they were like, "What's all this ruckus?" And so we fought cultists, including a head cultist, and we killed all of them. Well, no, we didn't kill all of them. We did take the head cultist away with us.
And a side dude.
And a side dude.
But they did kill our new friend Inquisitor.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
That's true. The cleric of the Everlight. Whom we were super honest with.
Up front.
Totally.
We hardly knew.
Very transparent. New besties because we all worship the Everlight. He died.
And the cultists were worshipping Tharog.
Yeah, exactly. We found out they were worshipping Tharog, and we did a last little check of the room they were occupying to see if we could find any information pertaining to their activities. I remember fighting like a I don't remember the specifics, but like a book or ledger of some kind.
You found that this was written in an unknown language to all of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then, we took them back with us, teleported back to the Cerberus assembly in Rexentrum after receiving thanks from the tavern owner.
Yes.
Bertrand, who paid us as well, I believe.
I don't remember. Give me a second.
Yeah. I forget where I put my notes because it's been a month. I think it's in my OneNote folder.
We have so much spell point now, though.
Yes, because at the end of the game, they leveled up. It will only be active when you'll take your long rest. But
we sleep now.
Oh yeah. Now that I have my notes open, Portia also found a scroll mentioning a Lars Barmer. And in the cultist's room, there was like a Dawnfather and Everlight idol smashed in. That's all I have to add about this. I have the name Leonard Scholl. Is that the main cultists?
The main cultists and that Portia mostly found the information that he was a noble inside of the city where you were located. So that was Zadash. Was it Zadash? No, give me a moment. I just need the map.
I do believe we were in Zadash. Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, the other mission is somewhere else. Good. I mixed up between the two missions. So, no, that's Taldore. We don't need Taldore. We are in Wildmount. Yes. So, yes, you were in Zadash.
Yeah.
So, over here and back in Rick Centrum, you teleported back with everything. And Shroud having a D4 from Emily with these notes. And Xavier that gave me the DM. A D4 for wrecking him, loving my players. And with the recap that our dear Ari did, you'll have all the floating inspiration floating over there. So when you're in chat, you can spend points to give them the goodies. You see all the little icons next to them if they already have it. If you spend it, you will not be refunded. No, it's a joke. You'll be refunded. But that would be it. You were teleported back into the, let me just go back to the map of Rex Centrum, in the courtyard of the Cerberus Assembly. And, well, the whole lot of you have like 2 or 3 corpses. Yeah, wrong Thursday, sorry, roll check attack. It's technically, even then, jeudi prochain, ça va être aussi annulé puisque c'est les fêtes, donc ça va être seulement à la mi-janvier que la game va être en français. Sorry. Merci d'être là. And Ghostfig have a watch streak reach. So
I don't know what that means.
You have extra point if you are someone on the channel that are every time there. Oh, that's cool.
I live here now.
Hello. Well, when you are in 2 games, that's what happens. So you have 3 bodies with you. Vess carried 2 of them, but there's still there's so much one person can do with corpses. You don't have any necromancers with you.
No, not yet.
Would be easier. But first, before going into the game, we have a sponsor for this game. It is the Domaine Berthiaume, where you can see this. Now we're gonna drink ginger beer tonight. The small root, le petit racine. That is a 5% beer, and stay tuned for after the recap for our opinion about this. I already know that I loved it because I already drank it before, but thank you, Domaine Berthiaume. You can find them over there. Here, and also, since we're talking about Berthiaume, there is Conception Berthiaume, that is the one who did all the art of the players that you can see next to them and inside over there. So, yes, that will be all for the announcement. And, well, right now you're around midday because you cleared all that pretty quickly with during the morning when you were sent first. So you are midday. It's a bit grayish outside, but no rain in sight. And you have those bodies with you.
Why did we bring the dead ones again?
Well, because we had to clean the place.
Unconscious.
Okay.
But one corpse, that is the priest.
Well, why did we have to bring the dead one again?
There is a powerful magic that can make the dead speak.
And maybe just like offering him a proper burial too, like that could be an option, right?
Well,
Right?
Oh, that's the good priest.
Yes.
yes.
Oh, sorry. I didn't say
Happy,
this.
I'm happy to know that that was a mistake.
Yeah, I thought a cult. Never mind.
Well, he was a kind soul, and he helped us in a very dire situation. It's the least we can do.
Actually, he didn't do much. He just died in front of us.
Mm,
I mean, you tried.
Not
Well,
really.
there was an attempt, yes. Well, maybe we can bring him back to his temple, and they'll take care of him.
Yes, that's important because we have to be diplomatic allies to our assembly.
Yeah.
Lead the way, master.
Well, yes, let's go put those in custodies.
All right.
Right there.
So you're going for the jail first?
Yep.
And there's a dwarven fellow who was like, "Oh, I was about to do the wrong pitch over there.
Is there a good one?
Is there your student here? Yes. What are you bringing me? Huh?
Cultists.
Cultists.
Yeah.
Bad guys.
I understand that cultists might be bad guys, but you're what kind of mission you were? You have any proof of membership except like your clothing?
Oh yeah, we
That's
found a bunch of documents.
Oh, of membership.
Also, I'm guessing we can probably name drop Kaiser's master as like the one that talked to us about the mission.
Yeah,
Oh.
Lady What's Her Face.
Oh, you're therefore Lady Estrid then. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, the scary witch.
Don't say that to her face. And you see that he will. Hey, you too! How there? Come on here. And you see that there's two soldiers grabbing the two unconscious body. He's like, is this one also supposed to be in my care, or you're taking care of it? The dead one.
Well,
Oh,
Oh, no,
probably.
that one's with us. That one's with us. We just.
Yeah, we should probably return him to the temple.
Would you happen to know if there's a temple of the Everlight nearby?
Actually, there's no temple of the Everlight. Those would be more in Zadash. But
Oh,
yeah, here we have some. There's a Church of the Dawnfather. Let me just check over here.
yeah, no, he was a real big fan of the Everlight, so
Well, some priest might. A lot of the different gods are represented, even if it's not in the churches. But this one is dedicated for the Chantry at Dawn of the one to Peller.
see, I knew we should have left him back in Zadash.
Well,
Well,
you
it's
can
too late.
still try in the
Yeah, I mean-
Chantry of Dawn.
It's better than nothing.
Might have pilgrims, or at least they would be burying him.
we could do that in due time. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
And priests have a way of talking to each other in between temples, so if they want a Everlight burial, they will be able to do so.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Well,
Now,
I guess he wasn't a friend of yours.
Hmm.
acquaintance, but you know,
More like an informant.
All right. Well, I can do with that. Anything else for you?
No, you've been great today.
All right. Have a great one then.
As we're stepping away from the garden, like he goes back to his duties, I'll kind of give a little nudge to Kaiser, and I'll go, You did say that Astrid could interrogate the dead, perhaps?
Well, if she can't, I'm pretty sure someone in the assembly can.
I think you have a good idea. We should bring this unfortunate soul to her. She might get some answers she's looking for.
You were speaking about the priest, right?
Yes.
All right.
And afterwards, we could offer a proper burial.
Of course.
Let's move our dead body around.
Please don't sit that way.
I'll take a piece of cloth that I'll pull out of my bag and just cover his face to have a minimum of decency going on with what's
I
happening.
guess you wrapped in a sort of
Yeah.
piece of cloth.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise he just looks like a body with like face
And you're-
covered.
Playing around. And
Yeah.
thank you, Phoenix Laugh, for the D4 for Revna. It's been added. Tweety, welcome. Nice to see you. Point Piazar and see this lovely gentleman that you can also follow for D&D games. Let me just go for friends. And we have also the Phoenix Lair. That is a really cool DM and have multiple games on their channel also. All in French. So
Noise.
just clear this over there. Good. Should be working. Yes! The shout out worked. So go see them. All the love to them. And always nice to see you in chat, peeps.
And I gave him a little follow. There you go.
And right now, you're heading towards Astrid, I guessed, for your last discussion about talking to dead people.
Well, did we? Yeah, we wanted to bring the
Yeah, to
dead
do-
guy to her so we could see if she can maybe speak with him. Otherwise,
And the mission debrief, I guess.
true.
All right. Here. Good. So you go to her tower because she's one of the archmages of the Cerberus Assembly. And look at Point Piazda giving a D4 to Kaiser. Let's go there. Let's go. And Vess. Oh, because I didn't remove the limit. Fuck.
Unlimited dice.
We're not in the ending. We're not into a final. I shall set this back at the break. Enjoy it while it lasts. So, with all that, you're going to her tower. You know, there was still Portia. And now Portia also have an inspiration. Fine, everyone have D4s. All the screen is up with orange.
You get a D4. You get a D4.
Everybody got
It's not even my birthday.
It is friends though.
Yep.
Tomorrow.
It is mine tomorrow tonight at midnight, but we will be already handling stream before. So, now at the tower, you hear that she have an assistant, because who any archmages in the assembly would have one with all the work that have to be done. But once and you see that she's at her desk in her main office, like, oh,
Already back, I see.
We're very efficient.
With the dead body.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's not as efficient.
Was it about the mission?
Yes, we did what you asked us to do.
Care to explain the dead guy you're bringing back?
It's a political issue, but Portia here might have an idea of something.
If you don't mind revealing our unfortunate friend. We did as you requested of us, but once we made it to the tavern, we realized we weren't the only people on the case regarding this potential cultist activity.
So you're saying that from his clothing look a bit religious, but I don't see any symbol with him.
Yeah, he's a cleric of the Everlight.
Hmm.
He told us as much.
And we didn't kill him.
Yeah, the cultists did.
So collaterals.
Yeah, I mean, he
Yep.
was also investigating the cultists. We don't exactly know why, but he decided to join the fight, and then I guess, he just wasn't all that good enough as a cleric. That is, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was not used to being frontline.
And this is why he's a member of the church and of the Cerberus assembly. So, um, did he had any specific information, or what's the deal with bringing him here?
Well,
We
we figured
thought
we could interrogate him. At least Kaiser thought as much. Is there magic that can do that?
There's a necromancy spells of the third circle that is able to do that, yes?
Well, there you go. More information. And I also found these documents. Couldn't really understand what they said, though.
Let me check. Oh, really? Abyssal. And can you actually recap me your mission you just did?
we
You were
were
just supposed to investigate about these cultists,
yes.
if there was any. I guess
There
that
were-
there is.
There was.
Yeah, they apparently worship Torog. And in their room, we found idols of the Dawnfather and the Everlight smashed in.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay. Any more information about who was part of this cult?
I'll reach inside my vest pocket and pull out the letter I found on the leader. We believe it might be a member of the nobility.
Let me check quickly. Lars Balmer. Sir Lars Balmer. Interesting.
Why?
Why nobility would go to such lowest standard?
Yeah, but is Lars Barmer any one in particular, or is he just another one of those nobles?
I will have to investigate more on this. At the top of my head, I don't know the nobility of Zadash, so. But for right now, the thing I find strange is mostly people that tend to cults are people without means or getting desperate in some case. You need to be in search of a cause. So, like I said, we'll investigate more on that. Thank you. Any more information in this journal and this noble letter.
Well,
How many were
two of the cultists have been delivered to jail, so they're currently being held in custody. So that would mean they're free to be interrogated.
All right. And do you have any question you wanted to ask the corpse in particular? Meaning if you want to be part of this interrogation or not.
I don't really care about what it has to say. I'm mostly here for the magic part of it. I'd really like to see how that's handled.
I want to see a dead body, though. That's all I want.
Right? It sounds pretty fun.
Sure do. I never seen that.
It is
Me
grasping the
neither.
last memories of the body. Where it lives, so it is really just only a part of the spirit that it's held back, then sent back to where it is supposed to be. Morally talking, I'm more if we absolutely need to ask those questions. Yes.
We need to.
Yeah. For learning purposes.
Yeah, all that.
And that's why I asked. If you had any questions, I won't bother a soul for no reason. or childish demeanor.
It would be good to know that how did they come across rumors of cultist activity?
You can
I-
give me all an intelligence check.
Mhm.
And I just have a question, Fred.
Yep.
And that's because like I watched it in accelerated. At any point, did any of us actually checked on the cleric's person, like if they had identifier or stuff like that?
I took his holy
They talk to
symbol.
him. They know their name, and Ravna took the holy symbol of the priest, but that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, his name is
Kayan.
Leonard. Oh, who's Leonard Scholl then? I have Leonard Scholl in my notes.
That's weird.
Yeah, I have that name too. I don't know who he is.
Leonard Scholl. Okay, I just missed it. I just didn't write it wrong. So you said Leonard.
Scholl, yeah.
All right.
Bertrand was the innkeeper,
Yes. And Lars Balmer was the noble one.
and yeah, he was the
Cultist.
cultist.
So, yeah, Leonard Scholl this. And for the intelligence check, Shroud, Portia, Revna, and, well, everybody who did more than 10, you remember that he told you that he received an omen that morning about this cult to be, well, not cult, but there was shadowy and with the hands, and he interpreted by Torog. And, well, he wasn't sure, but he had to confirm, and this N appeared in his omen.
Oh, that's right. He was telling us how he received an omen from his goddess. And I guess she was kind of mad because her idol was all destroyed. Maybe that's why she sent him an omen. But I don't know. Maybe she should have sent an omen to someone a little more competent than him, since he kind of got killed. But
People of faith don't choose. They receive, and that's it. Oh. Well, bringing this guy back would be harder than it looks. Okay. I don't have a raised dead, so let's go with
And you see that she's searching inside, like, a cabinet next to her desk. And you just see scrolls and scrolls and scrolls. And she just...
all right, this one.
That's a spell scroll?
Yes.
It's a pile of scroll that can do spell?
Yes.
Nice.
You're curious of some kind?
Oh yeah. It's just curiosity. Sorry.
Roll me a deception check.
Oh fuck.
I have pretty good chances to beat you.
Oh well.
Yes, curiosity.
Yeah. I'm just gonna step back a little, I guess.
Reminds me of a saying about that. I have it on the tip of my tongue.
So, if there is no more information related to this man, I suggest you bring back the body to the church. They will be dealing with the rest. But if you don't have any more information needed from him, I won't disturb the soul of him. But this could come in handy, and yes, I have it in my custody if any need be. So,
noted.
we also received information about the other mission that was offered to you. The group that was sent there didn't came back. Well,
Oh dear.
we had
I
one
guess- no.
person who came back.
They went to Shady Creek Run, right?
The bunch of Shady Creek Run, yes. So, top of the morning, next morning, I either can send a team or I'll send an agent of my own. Would you be interested to cover what they couldn't?
Yeah, I guess we're just the better team, so maybe we should go.
We do want to prove our worth.
Does that
Well-
mean we're officially part of the Cerberus Assembly?
Since I said that I was sending a team, meaning that it would be yes for the Cerberus Assembly, congratulate you everyone. Cat.
You included me.
Yes, I'm Klaus Shroud.
You are now official members of the Cerberus Assembly. Portia,
It's quite an honor.
the adjudicator, the conscriptor, Jorah, would like to speak to you once you. But for tonight, you can rest. But you'll be going up in the morning to complete their mission. We have confirmation that they have an hostage. It is. The person saw their face, so they could identify a blonde woman. Let me just. Where is she? A blonde
And
woman,
she's
braided
also-
hair, mostly wearing a fur, white cape, and her shield bared the color blue and black for it.
So Shroud, you can give me a history check.
Da, da, da. Da, da, da.
Natural 20.
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
Well, I have it right there.
Let's see what I do with the info.
And since you went through, you lived most of your life inside the Shadow Creek Run. You also know this description is the perfect description of a woman called Hilda Unfred.
You gave me a name, Hilda Alfred.
Unfred. I'll copy paste it into the chat.
Unfriend. Gotcha.
Unfriend, yeah.
Hilda Unfred.
Unfriend.
She is the daughter of one of the chieftain of one of the major clan inside Shadow Creek Run.
Do I know which clan it is?
The Unfred.
Logic.
The Unfriend. So that's the perfect description of Hilda the Unfriend. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, got it. And do I know if she's what kind of lady she is? Like, is she
She's a
fun at
warrior.
party?
You know that
She's a
she's a warrior. The Unfred clan is one of the only clan that is not only made of criminals. The Unfred clan is mostly the one that is the honorable one, but honorable meaning that they accept some contract, or depending on the cause, they're going through their value instead of only the valors, instead of only the money, but they still they keep their words to the bitter end, even if they're on the losing side.
Okay, So
right now, Astra's like,
Well, I will still need to investigate, but I guess it's about Shadow Creek Run politics. So, yes, and we heard stuff of. Yes, questions?
Yeah, question. What happened to the person who came back?
Now in the infirmary.
Will we be able to ask this person some question before going ahead?
Yes, sure. You can visit them at the infirmary. You can ask for what's their name?
as she searched through the register, let me just check for
Namegenerator.com.
No.
I've said
I have
5
the names.
people,
I
4
have
have
the
died.
names.
Who's the last person alive? I don't know.
Here.
You can ask her from Briar. She's a redhead halfling. You'll recognize her immediately.
Thank you. What happened to Briar? Well, they were injured, obviously, but like specifically what happened?
Well, it's a den of bandits, so they tried to go in a more subtle way. And, well, she is not one to wear light armor. And they've been discovered when they were trying to hide. And their attempt to be discreet turned to be a counter ambush, and they got caught.
Revna just turns to Vess at the mention of heavy armor.
I have a heavy armor as well. No, medium armor, I think.
Still noisy. So check on your approach. You can also go magic blazing in there, but might suggest some investigation if you have someone to good to hide.
Revna turns to Shroud.
Look like we have a project manager here.
That would be you, Rifna.
As Astrid was looking to Revna.
Revna looks over her shoulder.
You're doing great, I say as I tap her on the back.
Don't touch me.
So first, since you're now a member of the Cerberus Assembly, here's your badge.
As she tends you, just a metal hound heads on a leather bracket. That now that you're a member of the Cerberus Assembly, you now have all your own badge for authorities since you're being sent on mission. So anybody would recognize the Cerberus Assembly to be authority of some sort, could be favorable. But if they would not recognize the Cerberus Assembly as friends, it might be going on the other way.
Obviously.
Is it with this badge that I will be able to do magic?
No, this is Kaiser's training to do so with you.
Oh.
It will make you do magic.
I see. We didn't go far for as of now, and kind of sad. Still can't do anything, actually.
But you are no wrong, Shroud. This is an Arcan focus.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Yes.
So you can cast spells through it, so none of our agents fall short on those, on missions. So, with that, also your first payment.
As she tends a couple of pouch, 5 exactly. Boom, boom, boom. A whole lot of you.
I did pay you in the largest amount since you're still at the beginning of your career, but it is 50 gold pieces each.
Oh, I've never had this much money.
Money is irrelevant, but thank you very much.
Oh, you can give it to me then.
No, it will buy equipment for our next missions.
And if you're in need of scrolls, you have a discount on any one that you would like to purchase with the
Are
Cerberus assembly.
there scrolls that allow you to make dead people talk?
Yes, but these ones are expensive.
Yeah, I mean,
I would
can
need
save
like
up.
3 payments of people around you to have one scroll.
I can save up. It's fine.
And depending on the mission that you're requested to do, you will also receive equipment with them. Any other questions?
Yeah, does the Cerberus assembly have like a dedicated shop of some kind?
We have a general store, yes.
Okay, good to know.
A blacksmith's working also with us. And whatever you might need in Rec Centrum, the Cerberus assembly, but you still have to pay for equipment. With
Actually-
a 20% discount.
I
so
do have
many numbers.
I do have a question. Since they are no part of the Cerberus assembly, will they receive a chamber? Because I do not wish for Shroud to sleep in my room.
Why not? He looks super cuddly.
I
Yes.
like my privacy.
You have now actually quarters under the mentor that took you in and assigning your missions. So you're now invited to this tower to be lodging here. The whole lot of you. You have each your own chamber, don't worry. Portia, I know you already have quarters, depending on what you want to. Everything should be provided, and we will dispatch a team to move your stuff if needed.
That would be quite appreciated. There is a lot of things of sentimental value to move.
So each of the like archmages? What are you?
Yes, archmages of the Cerberus assembly.
Yeah, so you're one. So each of them get a tower.
Yes.
And can we just like let's say like we really want to meet them? Do we just go to their tower or should we make an appointment?
You request appointments.
Okay.
You're now Hounds of the Cerberus assembly.
But Shroud's a cat.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm not a hound.
It's a title, Shroud.
Ah. Can I get a different one? Even if it's lower, I don't mind.
He is
Shroud,
honored
if you
for
want.
this title, and he will show this gratitude to you soon enough, Master.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
You can be a hound that meows.
But I could seriously trade my title for one of your scrolls.
He will not do that, and he will be happy to have this title, and will work very
Okay,
fiercely
okay,
to have a better
okay.
one soon enough. If you want
I
to change
thought
this
I
title.
thought that was a very fair trade, Shroud.
Yeah,
I'm
thank
with
you.
you on that. Yeah.
I
On
think they're
this-
all tired and need some rest. Thank you very much, Master.
I do believe so.
Dismiss.
We haven't had lunch yet, though.
I mean, we can probably grab it while we're heading to our quarters.
Yes.
Yes.
And like she said, dismiss. She's just looking at you to
Yeah.
leave.
I leave.
I'm leaving.
Start walking away. It was like as we're walking, I was like, we haven't had lunch though.
And I make
Revna-
make sure that Shroud is leaving as well, without taking anything in the room.
Yeah, Revna would give a very long, lingering look to the scroll cabinet before, like, walking out backwards, just unblinking.
Imagine having an invisible hand. Imagine.
Vess is just gonna take back the body on her like fireman carry,
Wearing a fucking body the entire time.
and she's just gonna. She want to make sure like their stupid plan of speaking with the dead is not gonna go through. So she's like, I'm gonna take it to a church.
I'm gonna take this to the church.
Okay, so Shroud. If you think we can have dead people speak, do you think we can also make them dance?
I never thought about that, but that could be really fun.
Right? And then I can
Yeah.
do my neat party trick, and she uses Presto to just shoot out sparks like she's done before. Like, that would be so much fun.
Okay, sir, I want to learn that fast, please.
First, you'll learn to respect your masters.
I did respect you, no?
Astrid,
It's
you need
not
to
my
respect.
master.
She is now, as we are all under her custody. We work for her under the Cerberus Assembly. And if we don't have her respect, we won't work anymore. We might not even live anymore.
Okay. Are we, Fred, are we like alone now? There's nobody except me.
Okay.
I'm clipping that. Fuck it.
I broke. Like,
No, you're not alone, Shroud.
no.
Hey, boy.
I just clicked the wrong button. So we have you went out, and there's a common room where there's kitchen most of the and a large couch where you can all hang out. And all the parts of this main room have single rooms next to each other where you have all your quarters inside the Archmage's Tower.
Just before we leave, okay, I'm gonna respect Astrid and everything. Sorry, Master. I'm just gonna repeat to everyone what I remembered about the Shady Creek Run, the part with the description of Hilda and Frid, our clan, and everything. If everybody remembers it, I don't want to say it again that long. But I just share it with everybody, saying that from where I come, that's the info I know. No magic there.
All right.
There's no magic like we cannot cast, or it's not seen like a good thing.
No, but these guys are ruthless. Like, they're warriors. They don't use what they would call punny tricks like magic. They just aim straight with their weapon, and that's it.
So using magic would give us away as outsiders? Is that it?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
But one thing is, I come from there, so I know the way a bit. But I'm not the best talkers, that's for sure.
Well, I think that we should also speak to the person that survived this encounter.
Mm-hmm. Do you
That's
think we
a good
should
idea.
go visit them now? Honestly, I'd rather later since I'm kind of a little hungry.
Yes, you have a good point. I think we should
Oh.
rest for the rest of the day, and I'll take the time we have left to teach Shroud some manners and some basics of magic, I think.
But don't we have to leave tomorrow morning?
Yes.
And we still have our friend here, as I say, pointing to the corpse in front of us.
I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna make sure that they get to the temple of like the Dawn Father, so that we can get in contact with Priest of the Everlight or something. And then I'll be back because eating also sounds like something we should be doing.
Okay, well let's give each other maybe like 2 hours or something, and then be back to go speak to Briar, I think their name was.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Shroud, follow me.
Yes, for sure. I'm following you. Looking a last time at the door where we came from, where there's all those spell scroll and all.
All right. So, Kaiser and Shroud heading to speak with the injured, or is
No,
it the
we're going to help Shroud understand magic, like in a training arena.
It's a training montage.
Portia and Revna?
Revna, since you're new to town, would you like some directions to the temple?
Nah, I'm good. And she'll walk off.
Oh, sorry, talk about Vess. No, for me, I was gonna check with Vess, yeah, if she knew how to get to temple, and barring that, I would go see Jorah.
Okay.
Yeah, Revna would just kind of like explore the compound they find themselves in. Maybe see if she can swipe a map of it or something.
Yeah. Of Rexentrum or the academy itself more.
Of the academy itself,
Okay.
specifically.
So you have the head, the air one that is the Cerberus assembly part, and there's the Solstice Academy over here. There, so you have the academy all there and all the different towers that there is inside there. Do you search for something in particular?
Not in particular. She's mostly just exploring, just making kind of like a mental note of where things are.
All right. Well, I'll come back
And
to you after.
yeah, if I can
because-
find like an actual physical map, that'd be great.
Cool. Get you that. So we'll start with our vast friend. Going back to the temple of the Dawnfather. Here.
So I'm gonna follow the instruction that Portia gave me because I indeed do not know exactly where to go otherwise.
All right. Here.
Can't miss it. Down to the right, 2 lefts. You're there.
Good. Here, I'm just trying to select the file, but it's not working. Here. You must select a file to proceed. I selected it, bitch. La, la. Delete, I'll create it later. Fine. Fuck you, Foundry. So, when you getting explained the way pretty much towards Dawnfather's temple, let me just check in which sector it would be. Rexcentrum, it would be inside the Chantry, where are you? Into the Tangles, that is a bit more on the east side, so it might be over there. East side? East side? Southwest, sorry, southwest. So Magic word. Tangles on the left. It's written on the map, Fred. Learn to read. So. And let's take the bigger one for a temple. Let's go. So you arrive at the church. It is a pretty large temple, a massive, beautiful cathedral that is located over there. And there's a dozen of people walking in and out, and you have some suspicious looks when everybody looks towards you because you have carrying something obvious inside this place. And at some point, there's a priest that is coming up to you, like, a human. Yes, my lady. What can I do for you?
I have a rather how would I say that? Unusual request. This man, and I'm gonna tell the name which I do not remember, but Vestwood.
All right. Can I see his
He
face?
fell into combat, and he was a priest of the Everlight, and I would want him to be reunited with his people, but also like to receive a proper burial.
Seems to be a respectful thing to do. Yes, come with me, please. As he brings you on the side of the cathedral, where there's a smaller office next to it, where you see that there's sadly a cart that is filled with some bodies in there, and since you're carrying it in your own hand, he doesn't seem to have the need to excuse for the bodies and smells that is happening in there. So, do you know where he come from?
Did we have that information, or can like?
Well, the mission was in Zadash, the city.
Okay, so I can. So I'm gonna say, well, we found him in Zadash, so I'm guessing he most likely is from there.
All right, we'll do what I must. The body is pretty heavily damaged, as I see.
Yes.
Poor soul. May the Dawn Father and the Everlight guide him wherever he needs to be. That he was killed in any ceremonious way.
He met dire fate while we were fighting cultists of Tharog.
Okay, so he wasn't sacrificed to any cause, but
No.
Thorog, the betrayer god.
Yes.
This-
While he's speaking, can I do an insight check?
yes, you can do an insight check.
Because I want to see if he's like genuine in his like being for lack of a better word.
For a 9. But it doesn't take much to know this phase that he is sincere in his way. He doesn't have any. He was. When you said Torag and he repeated and specified the betrayer god, it was with an horrified expression that it is.
Mhm.
You're saying that there are cultists of Thorog out there?
Well, unless they decided that they were scanding a name they do not serve, then yes, I must assume that they were actually cultists of Tharog.
My Dawn Father. Okay. We'll do what would be needed for contacting his church from Zadash, you said, right?
Yes.
And you see that this guy is moved by what you're saying. Like, betrayer gods are not something that are brought up on the table really often in the Dwindling Empire. So anything related to betrayer gods, except if you learned or searched for it, most of the common folk, even nobles, don't know much about betrayer gods. Mostly are the prime deities, where they are the only one authorized inside the. And even then, the Wild Mother and other such are not recognized inside the people from the Dwindling Empire. Do you need anything on your side?
No, if there's any fees that need to be advanced to cover, please just tell me ahead so I can make sure they are covered.
But thank you for bringing him back, and we'll do what it must for taking care of his soul to go where it's supposed to go.
That was the least I could do. It's amongst my belief that a soul should not be left to wander.
Would you accept a blessing of the Dawn Father?
Yes.
And you see that he proceeds to, not a chant, more like a prayer that all the lost souls must find their way, and it's with people like you that they can find a guide to go back to the light. And you will receive a small token. You receive the blessing of the Dawn Father. Once, only once, there's no once per day whatever, it's a one-time thing, you can cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay.
Glory to the Everlight.
Dawn Father.
Father, sorry. Prefer that name.
Look at me rewarding players for good things that they're doing with their... not only with gold. So, Vess, on this side, you're been in charge. Are you spending time in the city, or are you going back?
Honestly, I'm probably just gonna wander around because I'm not familiar with the Tangles. So I'm just gonna wander around, and eventually, because we did give ourselves 2 hours, and afterwards I'm just gonna head back to the tower.
I'll come back to you at the end, but
Yeah.
I'll give you more information about the Tangles and what you can find in there. So, well, let's go with our training grounds with Kaiser and Shroud.
Training grounds.
Yeah. Well, I think I go to the classic training ground of the neophytes.
Yes,
Blasting me with
their dummies
firebolts.
send it up out there if you wanted to use as practice targets.
Yes. So, do you have any natural affinity with magic, Shroud?
Oh, that's a really good question. No.
All right.
Perhaps.
Let's find out with an arcane
No,
focus.
no, seriously, that's a good question. I feel like sometime. No, I think no. Sorry.
Well, this is an arcane focus you just received from the Cerberus assembly. Hold it in your hand.
Okay, I got it.
Now, magic works in special ways, but it's part of nature. You have to focus on this part of nature to be able to manipulate it.
Okay. When you say nature, I think about trees, so I don't think this is helping me.
Well, in a way, there's some magic that manipulates tree, but that's not the one you will be learning from me.
Okay?
We will focus on the arcane one.
Okay.
And then, lucky for you and for myself, some masters came before us and found some words of powers and gestures that can help us canalize this magic. And we will do some basic spell, some prestidigitation, presto, like Revna says. Only to see if you manipulate the gestures or the words, you can have some magic. Now
Okay.
we'll just make a little flame appear, a flicker. And I do a simple yet elegant gesture and make a flicker at the tip of my finger.
So you want me to do the same thing as you?
Yes, and pronounce the words I just said as well.
Okay. So I try to reproduce with my hand the movement Kaser did, and I'm
Give
not
me-
sure I was. I'm not sure I was listening to the word, but I'm gonna try to say that.
Give me an Arcana check.
Fun
Can I
fact.
do the help action on this?
You can give him advantage since yes, you are helping him.
I
Oh
give you
yeah.
advantage.
How do I send with that? I just clicked. No, I fucked up. I'm just
So
gonna throw.
no, you Arcana, you it rolled. You can click on the plus next to the 15 to see.
There we go. There we go.
My man.
So can you repeat what you were trying to manifest, Kaiser? It was
Yes, it's the classic prestidigitation spell. You can light small candles and stuff like that. So I just try to do it like on the tip of my finger, like a flame.
You see that when Shroud is attempting to reproduce the same thing, even if he had the word wrong, you repeated it and the first attempt didn't work, but right after, you see that he's really quicker in his head than he seems to be pretending. You catch up the movement, the first time didn't work, and then after, you just put up then, and Shroud, what would you manifest with the
I was-
prestidigitation spell?
So concentrated on the flame, I think I would just pop like the shape of a flame, but not necessarily a flame, because I just wanted to see a flame appear.
Okay, so and you see Kaiser that he is also operating on the same manner that a wizard is working on, meaning that meaning by study, by patterns, and he just redo the pattern the same way, and this little flame that Shroud is just like burst and out of thin air. So you see that there is magical capabilities in this one.
This is a good sign. I've seen some children try a long time before being able to do a feature.
While you were saying that, I started to like panic because I thought I was on fire.
You're not on fire. No, it's practice and focus. Will you be able to do it now?
I can try to redo it.
Perfect. You will need, and I think a candle. You will need to be able to light this candle by the end of the day.
Oh,
You also know that some cantrips are more naturally happening to magic users. So Presti might not be the right one for him.
All right, let's try 1 hour on this one, and then we'll try another one in an hour.
Oh yeah, we have 2 hours, right?
Yes.
Good.
Go ahead. And whilst he tries, each time he tries something, I like correct him, like try to focus on this.
If I
Toshan,
can-
you just said other thing you were wrong in
If I
your
can
training.
make a flame appear, can I make appear like other thing, like ice, lightning, stuff like that?
That's more complex. You see, the light, fire is like the essence of creation. It's easier to create. I'd
Yeah, but
say.
it's scary.
Yes, but it's the smallest feint of its manipulation. I'm not asking you to produce a firebolt.
But it's still fire.
It is. It's a step.
Okay. So I will just continue to try doing the armless flame that can appear on top of my finger.
Well, at some point, I know one of the cantrips that you're going to take with your level 3. And at some point, you're trying to manifest what Kaiser does, but for you, the pattern is not natural. You're like, no, it would be... And you bring him some stuff to read to see different cantrip that can be the basic of
Well,
magic.
and
magic.
try. But the next one I was going to try with him is minor illusion. Is it something you're going to take?
Maybe not.
Well, I'll try to since he made something appear which is not flame. The other thing that comes to my mind is to show him minor illusion. So, let's see if you can create an illusion.
Of what?
Well, you see, I asked you a task. Let's see if you can make me appear a candle that is lit next to the one that is not lit. So, I make appear with minor illusion a candle that is lit next to the one that is not lit. You see, a wizard is about problem solving. I asked you one single task, and if you cannot do it with fire, you can make something else.
There's too many words in what you're saying. Can you just show me the gesture?
To be a magic user is to understand why and the importance of the power you're granted.
Okay. So are you gonna show me the gesture?
Yes. And I show him the gesture, and I make that appear the same candle, but lit, next to the one that is not lit.
And I'll still take your 21 that you rolled already, Shroud. Because this is for what you're doing right now in the studying that you're doing.
Wow, I'm so doing great. Okay.
So you are manifesting, but what Shroud would actually like to manifest with his minor illusion? Because you'll have it. So.
Actually, since he told me I could create something like a manifestation of thing, I want to redo the flame, but like a static flame, something that isn't moving on top of the candle that's unlit.
So while Kaiser have a fake illusion net, you see just a static flame appear at the top of the candle. And you just a drawing of a flame that is right atop the candle over there.
There! Lit! Got it! Fire!
That's a good first step. Now you need to do this for hours.
Okay. Okay, good.
Some are born with powers. We call them sorcerers. They are like the barbarians of wizards.
What?
They do not understand the power they hold. We understand and learn and work hard. That's the difference.
So
as we're not
ours are
the prey of our power, we're the master of our power. This requires work, Shroud. And if you are to be my student, you need to work hard.
Okay, got it. So work hard, magic, fire.
Go ahead.
And as you are going back on the training over there, we'll now go up with Portia.
I was like preparing some tea when an external force made me lose my balance for 1 second. But yeah,
Don't know what you're talking about. All right. So, you're preparing some tea at your place and send a messenger to the conscriptor Jorah.
Mhm.
Let me bring his face back here. And as he comes in, he's like, "Oh, dear Portia, it's really nice to see you. I'm not used to seeing you in these attires, though, usually. Does adventuring bringing you a bit of youth?"
well, I thought my days of doing stunts and running away from trouble were long behind me. But I guess you wanted to see an old lady push her old frail body to her limits once again, huh?
I've seen in the trials when you jumped over that tree and then in the water.
Yeah, don't remind me. I'm supposed to be. I'm saying this as like I'm trying to hold the tea and like reflexively with one hand, I squeeze my robes as if trying to dry it out, even though like it is dry. That is not the first impression I want to give my peers.
Well, I know that with you, your little team of yours is in good hands, and with someone of good experience and with a good heart.
I hope so too.
Can I sit?
Of course. Would you like some tea yourself?
Your tea is always the best, Portia, so yes.
I pour him some.
Did the Archmage still told you what I wanted to talk to you about? I guess that you also have an idea of what.
She hasn't told me the subject, but I have a guess.
Since now you're approved a member of the Cerberus Assembly, I can now give you the information I was not allowed to, and by restrained by magic to do so. We have your grandson was sent on a mission near Port de Mali in the Clovis Concord on the Menagerie coast to look into the Myriad. And on your side, Portia, you know that the Myriad is a criminal organization from smuggling mostly, and exotic goods and different. Might also go through the slavery. The thing is, he was sent on a mission to investigate a shipment that the Clovis Concord was supposed to receive. This shipment was supposed to be dangerous goods. Magic items that would be falling in the wrong hands could be done. Grave danger might be await of us. The thing is, we found an agent of another organization on site, a body that we found first. We haven't found your grandson's body, but a member of the clasp, which is not supposed to be with us on this continent, has been found on site. Let's say that the clasp is more deadlier underground organization. But they're from Taldore.
What do I myself know about the clasp? Does
You can
that
give me
ring
an
a
history
bell?
check.
All right. Oh yes, the clasp. Yes.
Yes, indeed, intelligent one. You know that they're Teve, merchant of black market goods, and contract dealer, mostly with thieves guilds in Taldore. But also, they're going even at the rank of assassins as a guild itself. With a 25, I can give you a little bit more.
Mhm.
Like I said, it was set up in Taldore. It operates on a relatively immoral code of honor in respect. They are mostly enforcing their presence, and most people know of the dangerous myth surrounding them. That they maintain an extremely high success rate on their contracts taken. Different members, well, you know that the leaders of this organization are called Spiraling. Spire, Spirelling.
Okay.
They're mostly the one in charge of different networks in different cities. But like said, they're not supposed to leave Taldore because the Myriad and them are not at war, but they're like the Hells and the Hells and
They each have their own
the
turf.
Mafia. Yeah, exactly. We're like, Wildmount is ours, Taldore is yours. Don't fuck it with my shit.
Mhm. You said an agent of the clasp was found?
Yes, Portia.
Dead or alive?
Dead. When we sent a team when your grandson didn't report back, they went to the site of investigation that he went with nothing to be found except that body that was hidden. Probably was supposed to be destroyed, but we don't know the circumstances. The body was in too much of a bad shape to be interrogated via some magic.
But there's no sign of him, my grandson.
It's a good and a bad thing. It might have been taken by the clasp agent or by the Myriad, because it was a Myriad site, but we found someone of the clasp on site.
What will it take to have me sent there?
You want to go? Yeah. Since you're only at a hound level, we're sending higher agents in there to be sent to investigate on those. I can give me a persuasion check, Portia.
An honest effort.
Sadly, even if I put out words for you, since you're only coming back, and not to be against you, your age might not be into the best field agent for Cerberus agents. Maybe if you climb up in rank, we would be sending you more. But since you're in only 2 days, you already reach the Hounds. I guess that climbing up will not be a question of time. And on my hand, I'll keep ahead in this case to keep you informed of whatever could be coming up. Is that a deal?
I'm counting on you, old friend.
Don't worry, Portia. I would not have come to you if I didn't know. I would know that you would not be capable of. But you know.
Yep.
Bureaucracy.
Among other things. I have things to do, so your visit will have to be short, I say as I put my hands on my knees and get up myself.
And you see that he finishes cup of tea. I wouldn't let go that to waste.
Yep.
So don't worry, Portia. You will be well informed if anything, and please take care.
You as well. You as well.
Give you the
And-
2 kisses.
yep.
And
Ebby's let him out, close the door, head over to the supply shop. But
all right. Right before going back to Ravna with Vess, just to give you locations inside the tangles, you see that there is the Vigile Circle that is marked for network of ring-like streets and surrounding it. It's a circular marketplace filled with shops and industries, mostly. You find also the Tower of Rit, that is the central temple of Arathis within the city. It appears as a small fortress of grey rock, from which a prime arbiter delivers his judgment, since the Church of Arathis also take as judge inside the system of Exandrum. There, the Claykeep prison, where the main prison of Rexcentrum is not the one for the Cerberus Assembly specified, but the general one is the Claykeep prison over there, and the Chantry of the Dawn. This is mostly the point of interest inside the Tangles. And if I can find the way to make it work, I'll have a little conversation with Ravna. Here, create a journal entry. Here, create a journal entry over there. Because while you're
Should I be
wandering
scared?
around, you should not be scared. Or maybe do you? No. Here, choose a folder over there. You must select a file to proceed. I did. I fucking did. Okay, wait. There's something that I have to wait for it to appear. I might have to refresh Foundry.
Take your time.
But I'll describe it before I can show you the image. While you're walking around, you found a map of the different towers. Let me just get here. Here, okay. So, number of operation. Good. So you have, for the different tower, do you want all the name of the headmaster or lord?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let me just prepare my notes.
Well, there's the Archmage of Domestic Protection. That is Martinet Ludinus the Lat.
Hang on. I also have a band-aid on my finger, so it makes typing like super
Okay,
freaking
let me be
inefficient.
a gentleman and copy-pasted all of it.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. No, it's because I keep typing and then I keep making typos because of this chunky thing.
So there's Martinet Ludinus, that is the Archmage of Domestic Protection. Technically the only original member that's still alive of the Cerberus Assembly, one of the founder. Master Astrid Beck, the Archmage of Civil Influence. There's also Baroness Jenna Irisor, that is the Archmage of Industry, one of the youngest member of the Assembly. There is Master Doolan
Doling?
Tversky, the Archmage of Disology, that is in charge of studying and understanding abnormal creatures and deviant of the arcane. There is Lord Athesius Uludan, that is the Archmage of Diplomatic Union, described as a buffoon.
Buffoon.
You gave us only a V instead of the name.
Yeah, where are you posting this? Because I'm not.
In the
Foundry.
stream.
Founder chat.
Oh, okay. Foundry.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
I
Got it. Thank you.
No, I have a thesis Uludin. And there is the Endmaster Zivan Margolin, that is the Archmage of Conscription, the one who was in charge to recruit. Oh, I wrote it in chat of the stream. I am so messed up right now.
It's fine. I'm sorry. This is all my fault.
No. You're there. And the Endmaster is even Margolin, the Archmage of Conscription, blah, 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 for all the recruitment into the Solstice. He is also the director of the Solstice Academy. And let's go for Endmaster Orimid Haas, that is the Archmage of Cultivation, the Endmaster of the Olive Erudition in Zadash. But he have his own tower inside Rick Centrum. But he is mostly based in Zadash.
Okay.
And there is an Archmage of Antiquity that is to be filled. The position is yet to be filled because the last one died. Miss Vest de Ragna.
Haha, loser. Okay.
So,
Thank you. It's a lot easier for me to just copy paste these.
yeah, that's what I thought.
And it's shorter for you guys as well watching.
Yes.
So
And you all have it, the proper sentence for all the Archmages inside the
Yeah.
Cerberus Assembly at hand. Because you can find it on every single freaking map.
there you go. Okay, cool.
But let me refresh Foundry over there. And mostly wondering, because you have a lot of people around that seems to be walking there. Let me just checking on my notes. Here. Ducks. Oh, really? It refreshed that much? Game Master.
I believe in you.
Yeah, I try to believe in Foundry too.
No.
So, it is... where are you? So it is a fellow that is clashing a lot with the different ones. That seems to be like you have different members, but like I said, it's mostly scholar since you're in on the playground of the Solstice Academy, and you see mediumly armored tiefling that is taken out of the lot. That is, you have been mostly human-like beige skin, but tainted with red, and pointy ears like an elf, but the two horns on his forehead pointed back is really more discerning. And he's looking all around, and he seems just to be a bit lost and finding, and he is right next to the map that you are actually checking. But he have a stern and stoic face watching it, even if he's lost.
First day, huh?
Well, yes. Well, not Thursday. I went through the trials yesterday. Team didn't made it out, though.
Oh, well, I guess they just weren't good enough.
The weak tend to die fast, so I would answer yes to this.
Oh, did they actually die?
Yes.
Oh. Did you know them well?
I knew one of them more since I walked the way over here. But yes,
Were you friends with them?
no, one-time partner.
Okay, then I guess it's not a big deal.
Seen worst. Wasn't a war, so.
Oh, which one?
The one where I probably killed some of your kind.
My kind.
You're clearly not from the Assembly or the Dwindling Empire. With these looks.
I mean, the world's pretty big. Where do you assume I'm from?
Weirdos are not in cities, little one.
Huh?
Are you from Jorhas, yes or no?
No.
Give me a deception check.
Yeah.
The music is not playing also.
22.
All right. Gosh. I don't think. Well, I can maybe achieve that. Whoa, 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 whoa. This one does not have plus 10. Calm the fuck down, Foundry.
Jeez.
Oh, shit. Yummel, you called bullshit. Like,
Sorry for the assumption then.
Yeah, maybe you should like not do that. It's kind of rude.
That's why I don't have a lot of friends.
Yeah, it shows.
First day here?
No. How long has it been? I guess my second one. Yeah,
Second one.
second. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we also passed the trial, but unlike you, my life.
Am I the only one that the mic cut?
okay. Your voice, like, lowered a lot.
Oh, okay. I'll repeat that. So yeah, guess that makes my team better than yours because we all made it out alive.
Was it an attempt to just be teasing?
What do you think that was? I'll let you decide.
I don't know customs from here, so.
Oh, where are you from? See, I don't make assumptions. I ask you the question.
I come from the Graying Wildlands.
Would I know where that is?
You can give me a history check or nature.
Well, they're both the same, so I'll just go with history then. 9, so I guess I don't know where that is.
9. Well, it's one part of a continent, so yes, you would know, like the Dwindling Empire, Xorhas. The Green Wildlands are up north, even norther
Okay.
than Shadow Creek Run.
Oh, so you're from somewhere in the north, is what I'm getting.
Yes. I've been hired in the war with everything that happened down here south, and well, they paid. I'm good at murdering people.
Well, what
Okay,
makes
no,
you
fighting.
interested in joining the Cerberus Assembly? Because you don't look like you do a lot of magic.
It would be bad of you to assume anything about me, but I understand why.
Well, can you do any magic? Can you show me?
I wouldn't like to blast anything in the vicinity. I don't have any colorful or pretty magic.
Well, can you do magic? Just show me. Because otherwise I'll just assume you can't. Since, you're not really showing me anything.
Do you understand Infernal?
I don't believe I do. Hang on.
You
No,
see that
I don't.
he's casting something and he's using the infernal language to do so. And you see all of his body, all of his breastplate seems to be covering in ice and spike. You can give me an Arcana check if you like.
He's a hexblade. A 17.
So you recognize the spell that is the Armor of Agadis.
That's a really neat trick.
Thank you. Now I'll have to take a nap.
No, but I don't know why you said that wasn't pretty, because I think the ice spikes are really pretty, like how they catch the light and everything. It's kind of really interesting. I wish
Yeah.
I could do that.
Yes, but this is no basic magic. It uses magical resources that would not spent on showing off.
Well, why didn't you use basic magic then?
Because my basic magic is to blast off things.
Well, there's targets over there, and she points to random students in the
And you see
courtyard.
that he's just pointing. He's pointing at one of the only just like a wooden board that is next to a building. He's just cast Eldritch Blast. Like, fine, you're good now.
Yeah, that's really cool. Good job.
You're kind of annoying, but also nice. So
Ah, thank you.
I'm
I get
Mordai.
that a lot, actually.
As he tends
Mordai.
his hand.
I'm Revna. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Okay, I'll just ask.
Yeah, because otherwise I'll just leave. I'm kind of, I got other
Do you know
stuff
where the
to do.
conscription place is?
I'll just give him whatever location I can think of.
Well, where you registered for.
Yeah, no, but I'll let you decide whether I remember where that is or not.
Would Revna remember or not?
I don't know. Let me make a history check. That's a 3.
Go over there.
So yeah, she gives him the wrong location, but she looks very confident
Fine.
in what she's saying. Yeah.
And give me an insight check.
Okay.
Not today, Satan.
Not one. Let's go.
And you're just watching and looking at the map and then looking back at all right, I'll have a new team assigned to me. Well, nice to meet you, Revna, and good luck in whatever staying alive means.
Likewise. I hope we get to chat some more, and you get to show me some of your really cool magic, because I can't do any of what you do.
I could try. Well, anyway, see you.
Bye.
So, after this quick makeup and all, and this would be the 2 hours that you would be joining up afterwards altogether at the mostly your common area inside the tower of the Archmage of. I already forgot.
Wait, I've got it.
Civil
I've got it. I've got the Archmage of Civil Influence.
Yes. The Tower of Civil Influence. So let's see if I can add folders now. Did it select? Yes, it works. My fine machine works. So let me show you Mordai, because I could not grant what the image granted me.
Ooh, he's
Ooh,
hot.
damn.
Okay.
So yeah,
All
that
right.
was Mordai.
I mean,
Got
wouldn't be one of your game if the NPCs aren't hot. So
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, my games are CW approved. No, no, I didn't say that. CW, don't pursue. I don't want any pursuit or anything. But fine. So we'll be doing the second part of this game after a short break, where we'll talk about this ginger beer that went way too fast inside my belly.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm suddenly out of beer.
Yeah, another
So-
one.
Maybe I should get another one.
Exactly, and we'll do so after the break. So we'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes, peeps. So stay tuned, and we'll be giving back our comments about the small root, le petit racine, the ginger beer. So see you after these messages. And we're back, everybody. Welcome back to after this short break. We had interesting conversation in the first part of of the game, mostly about bodies and blessing, teachings, the fine art of magic. Actually, a serious conversation about your grandson's news for Portia, and well, what Vast told when we were in break, an enemy to lover thing that would be coming in. With a certain Mordai, a tiefling that actually.
Listen, he's just hot, but who knows how that'll end up.
So, we were all starting back with our little group at the civil. I'll find it. Where is she? No. Over there. Okay.
Aren't we
Civil
supposed?
influence. The Tower of the Civil Influence.
Aren't we supposed to speak about beer right now?
Yes. We're supposed to talk about beer right now. Thank you for the reminder.
My pleasure.
Of the small
I love
brute,
beers.
where I'll go for
Tiracine.
Tu peux-tu? T'en veux-tu? Ouais.
Tiracine.
T'en veux?
Cette bière au gingembre, là, qui est donnée par le domaine d'Artillon. Donne-moi un instant. On dirait que j'ai une voix de Bart. C'est correct. D'un petit Chris. Je suis Petit Racine. Je m'appelle Racine. Non. Parce qu'ils ont eu des problèmes, en fait, avec le hard piece, parce que les gens étaient comme, ben là, c'est Groot. Comme, non. C'est un morceau de gingembre qui marche. Calme-toi. Donc, moi, la petite Racine, elle a un peu trop bien rentré au poste. Si je peux dire, je sais pas, c'est 5%, là. C'est pas comme leur 10% qui rentre comme si de rien n'était. Mais, we're doing it in English also. Messed up with the French one because of the petite Racine. And since there's no description on the back of that can, well, we'll only say, or appreciation of it, or unappreciation because they told us to be honest about it. So, on my end, the ginger is just the right tone. I tasted some ginger beer before that were way too intense, and it didn't end up well for me. So, okay, good, it's open. And, well, that's pretty much it about it. Because, since it's smooth, and, well, I'll ask Christoph. Is it close to an IPA like?
Not at all.
Not at all, huh?
No.
This ginger ale. Yeah. It is pretty much its own taste. So, you'll have to try it out. That's on you to try it. But, the only ingredient is barley, rye, and ginger. But, your place at the Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu is a pretty good one. So, let's go try it out and, well, Christoph, how do you find it, the beer?
Well, I'm not a fan of ginger in general, but I do like it somehow. The first taste of ginger beers or any spiced beer are always strong in your mouth, but after like 3 good, let's say, gorgées in English, I don't know that word. What's gorgée? Sip. You see, I'm a master of the English language. After 3 good sips, the spice goes more like behind in your third layer of flavor. So it's quite just like a strong blonde with a good punch, and it's kind of warm in this more chilled season. So it's quite befitting the mood. So like, I enjoy what I'm drinking right now, and the second one will go very fast, I think.
Yeah. And let's follow up with Shroud. Phil, how do you like it?
Come on, I was drinking. I do like this beer. I do like these beers. I'm a big fan of them in Bertium, so every week I'm probably just gonna say I like them. But the difference between like the other ginger beer that I've drank before is the more subtle taste in the ginger. It's really like you're drinking something fruity at some point, I guess. And I really like that. Fun fact, if you guys didn't know it, I'm just gonna say it this week. On every can from the Menbertium, you can see on the drawing the logo hidden somewhere on the character or the elements of the
I see it.
drawings. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's on the left arm. So
Yeah.
every week you have a mission to find it. Like, where is Charlie?
Fine. We have the mission.
Yep.
Yep, right there. But camera don't smooth.
So yeah, a good beer for me.
All right. And let's go with Portia, Cave. How you like it?
Yeah, it's my first ginger beer, so I wasn't sure what I signed up for. Like I've had ginger infused beer, because ginger beer is something else that we use for cocktails, and ginger ale is what it is. So I didn't know what I was signing up for. It tends to have the same energy as I would say a blonde, but the way like the ginger is inside of it, as some of you have said, it's not too strong. It's the right amount to like, hey, this is a ginger flavored thing without being obnoxious in your mouth.
Yeah.
And what you said about like the very small number of ingredients, it allows the ginger to do its thing. You have a nice blonde going on, and the little, I can't even call it spiciness, but the little kick that ginger has gives a nice illusion of texture as you take that sip. It's pretty enjoyable.
That's
So
true.
yeah, it's a nice little thing. I'm glad I discovered it today.
And on our side, Vess doesn't have it because she has some emergency travel to do. But we'll now end up with Revna. Ari, how do you find it?
Yeah, hi. So I'm a slut for ginger, unlike my compatriots here. So it didn't take a lot of convincing. On my end, I was very excited to try this. And yeah, surprisingly, unsurprisingly, I really, really like it. I think the fact that it's a blonde beer really helps with the flavor because it's so like simple. So the ginger really like comes through, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And because like blonde beer is a little more sweeter naturally, I think it just really pairs well with the ginger. Like it balances it out so that, as the guys said, even though they're not fans of ginger, they still like it. So it's not like just an overpowering ginger flavor. Yeah. So I really like it. I finished the first one very, very quickly, and
Second one down to go.
yeah, exactly.
So, we're now back with our games. Let's try it. Good ideas only. We have a lot of people that doesn't have good ideas here, but not good plans, but they have good ideas. So everything hand up's fine in the end. But so we're all grouping up with. Let me just go over here and head there. Why it is not entering over there. So when you enter this your common room where you're all joining up, now Vess with the body you'll last to carry and the blessing of the Dawnfather. And nope. I have to go over here. Where is he? Nope, wrong image. Fuck you. Nope. Okay. Well, you have a fellow gentleman that is over there with gray hair, a small mustache, and a little thingy over here, pinch, with black pants, high socks, with clean shoes, and a small vest above a white shirt. It's like, hello, everyone. My name is Louis. I will be the one attending to most of the resident of the tower. If there's any need, you can call up to me. Would you like any food or drink for your little meeting?
What should we go with?
Something spicy.
Oh, like ginger beer?
Oh, that could be a good idea.
Okay,
No,
ginger beer.
but I was talking about food. So a ginger
Oh.
meal.
It can be prepared.
Everybody
Let's
seems down
say.
with it anyway. So
We could try some recipe. What could you so something with ginger and well, most of the thing is right now it is a stew for lunch, but the dinner tonight would be a little more elaborate. Is there anything specific that you want with this stew? Like maybe honey, beurre au miel? No.
Honey butter.
Ooh. Can you do rosemary butter?
I can certainly try. Not guaranteeing the results, though.
Oh, it'll taste just like home, I'm sure.
I'll try then. So I'll be bringing back the lunch since we're serving everything the same for the people over there. But I'll add up some a bit more spicy for Mr. Shroud, I think. Is that it?
yes, but I want it for everybody.
I'll bring the spices on the table.
Okay.
Perfect. Everybody have their own taste. So see you later. Taking great care of yourself and have a good meeting. As he gets out pretty quickly to do his job. Okay, got it now. Let's show our friend Luis. Here you go.
The chattest of butlers.
He is.
Does he grate the cheese on his chest or what?
The what?
Does he grate the cheese on his chest or what?
On his abs.
Yo, legit.
Oh god, what did I create? Fine.
Thirst. You created thirst.
All right.
I think that carries on all through all these games.
Thirst is a mood. So
And you fulfill a way to cleanse it.
Oh, there we go.
So you have a pitcher of ginger beer and some ale that is bringing ginger ale. Is bringing it up to the place before the meal comes, and you wanted to gather before heading somewhere, I think, because your order of mission already been told the day before by
Yeah, we wanted
Astrid.
to go see Briar.
Yes.
I can make the dinner a bit still warmer for when you'll be back if you want to go with your meeting with the lady first, or you want to eat first.
Well, we could bring the meal with us. I mean, I'm sure she'd appreciate food.
Probably.
Sure.
Well, we are feeding our people at the infirmary, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, if we bring it with us, then maybe she'll be a little more willing to talk to us because we're bringing delicious food.
I'll then bring an extra bowl.
Thank you.
I'll be the one to give it to her.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Be careful of the spice.
Oh yeah, sure.
So extra balls and most of it is a comforting meal after what you've been through this morning. Now you're mid-afternoon, so you're all joining up, bending up. Does anyone want to intervene on your way there, or I shall press forward?
I just gotta say, rosemary butter is an actual thing and it's delicious. So if you've never had it,
I'll have
Do
to
it.
taste.
It's
Yeah.
really good.
yeah, you just melt butter in a pan with rosemary sprigs.
All right.
Mhm.
So, on that, you are going to the infirmary, where a lot of people is actually there because of the trials of the day before. Some encountered some injuries heavier, like Vess. that not necessarily want to spend magical healing on resources, or even some wounds are above magical healing of some sort. You tend to an assistant pretty quickly, and yes, it is much franglais, matgoulé. And nice to see you in chat, by the way. You are heading towards the infirmary, and the lady, like, it was easily recognizable, a halfling, red hair. She's not as pretty as the image because she have a couple of scars, and still the blood have been cleaned up, but most of the faces has been scarred. But magical healing will do its magic. And you are now in front of Miss Briar. This halfling that is...
The nurse told me you wanted to meet me.
Yeah, we brought you food.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, but
As
Shroud
she's
has
reaching
it.
a bit,
Yeah.
and her right arm seems to be okay, but the left arm seems to be having a hard time.
I just ended to her. I just wanted to be the person to what was ending it.
So, do you do anything with the spices, Shroud?
No.
No shit.
I'm dumb, but not so much.
Thank you.
So you're part of the weak team. But that's what I've heard. Sorry.
Yeah. My team didn't make it out alive now.
We're sorry to hear that.
Thank you. Is there anything you want? I knew them a bit. I did a trial with them yesterday, but
Now, we don't really care about them since they died and everything, but what happened exactly?
we went from the north way because the entrance have two, technically three, but two entrance, and there's a way where you can hide in a corridor of stone. We tried this way, but they faked that they haven't heard us. So we went deeper inside the encampment. And since I'm the one with the heavy armor in the bunch, well, I was the one that made the noise. And that's where they
loud
turned back with the
lady.
bandits.
Yeah, so it's kind of your fault they all died, huh?
If you just want to put more on my shoulders, I would ask you to leave, please.
Oh, no, sorry.
Yeah.
That was
Maybe
Yes,
we should
insensitive of
all
me.
take classes in learning to read the room.
I'm sorry. I've lived a very sheltered life, okay?
So I've noticed.
Well, actually, we're here because we're going to finish this mission, and we intend not to lose. So, if you can put any insight on what we should be doing, that will be really helpful for all of our assembly.
Since we tried to infiltrate, they will know. People will be coming. When we heard them speak that they would be leaving tomorrow night,
Where?
I didn't have the time. They stopped the conversation when we heard that, and then the noise brought it up all to us, and what happened. We like I said, there's two entrances. One up north where you can try to stealth your way in, and there's the main entrance where there's two guards and they have a dog. So even if you have invisibility stuff, it might smell you out.
If might I inquire, were you at any point identified as a Cerberus assembly?
No. We had to finish this mission to have our badges.
Okay. My question is more in the line of then they might not know what could be coming back.
No, we didn't compromise that.
Okay.
Since it was an adaptation mission, we were sent not undercover, but without any ground there. Any ties that would be lying to the Cerberus assembly. But either there, like I said, they have one dog at the entrance. There may be 10 of them, but I've heard barks deeper in their lair. It's inside an alcove inside the mountain. And technically there's a third entrance south, but it's been blocked by a lot of garbages, if I can say.
Like debris?
Yeah.
Oh, so what if we all went through that way? We clear the debris? They wouldn't expect us coming from that way because...
There was noise coming from the debris.
Oh.
Like, not a beast growling. Something else was growling. And we went for the north option instead of going there.
So the growling, it wasn't one of their dogs. It was a different growling?
Yeah.
Huh.
It was more guttural. It was more coming from the... And then sometime we heard words, so...
Oh, we
something
should
that's able to speak.
investigate.
You said you heard words?
Yes. Mostly hunger. But with a really low tone and like...
So the thing was saying that it was hungry?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we should just bring it food.
Yeah, well, if it's that guttural, and if the entrance is blocked by like debris and rubble, my guess is it's not going to be friendly even if we bring it food.
Well, we can just maybe talk to it and learn
Yeah, we
what
might
it likes
actually
to
be
eat.
the food.
Well, if it thinks we're the food, then we'll just kill it.
No. Like I said, around 10 bandits, one chief in there.
And is there a prison place or some places they might be keeping prisoners?
In the center place, there's a small tent where someone, like the blonde woman, is tied up in a tent.
Oh,
She's
so
injured.
the blonde woman you reported, she's a prisoner. She isn't with them.
Exactly. We're supposed to save her, right?
Yes.
She's the hostage.
Yes.
We are going to save her.
So,
What?
did you injure any of them? Did you kill any of them?
We killed 2, but they had... we waited before going in because they sent men out. So the 10 that were there probably have been replaced and there might be more.
Do you remember if any of them used anything other than, say, traditional or martial weaponry like magic and the likes, or perhaps people of faith?
No, only bandits, but the number did what had to be done. I was one of the only armored person in my party.
Yeah.
It's your armor that saved you?
Yeah. And since I was the heavily armored one, I was the one with a tablet to teleport back.
At least you made it back alive.
Yeah, it would kind of been awkward if they like killed you and then got the tablet and were able to teleport right back
I
here.
understand. Is there any other question relevant? Nothing.
No, thank you.
We don't mean to abbreviate or have you speak more than you need to.
I understand that is your liking, miss.
As she looked at Revna.
Revna just smiles back at her.
Thank you for the food.
Yeah, enjoy your meal.
And
Eat it while it's hot.
Try to not speak to people saying that their fallen comrades were weak or dumb.
I will take advice of people that succeed. Thank you.
Edge Lord.
I'm backing Revna, you know?
The comment just flies over Revna's head, by the way. She does not feel called out whatsoever.
So as you're going out,
You hear,
you hear from her,
yeah, says the brown nose one.
Wow. That's gonna get a little chuckle from Vest.
so, that was a nice meeting at the infirmary.
Yep.
Kaiser just looks
Oh,
confused.
God, we don't like. We should let half of this team speak. This is terrible.
Oh,
Yep.
I love it. I love
We're
it.
the empathy team.
God.
Yeah.
I have a lot of empathy. What are you saying?
Yeah, no social skills though.
Hey, I have high charisma. I'm just saying. I brought her food. Could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah, I could have gone a lot better too.
Hey, you're on the weak team.
Hey, what's up, loser?
They took the easy mission and failed. So
Maybe for them it was not the easy mission.
Yeah, maybe like it was the tougher of the two they were proposed.
So, you're out of the infirmary. You could go to the rest of your day, and there'll be, for everyone that succeeded on missions, and are now the Hounds of the Cerberus Assembly, you are all invited for a large feast in the main rooms and joining all the others.
A feast for a winner.
Will we ever rest?
Shroud gets it.
If we have some time before the feast, I'm probably gonna go visit the central temple of Erathis.
Ow, 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 ow. Sorry.
Tally made her place.
Ooh.
All right.
yeah, it's you can't lie down there. It's very
It's fun.
okay.
It's fun to
Bye.
So you're going to the Temple of Erathis on your side. Revna, Portia, Kaiser, Shroud.
I'd go see the blacksmith probably.
Okay.
Portia will wait for everybody to go underway, then go run some errands, and the first place she's going is also the blacksmith, and is surprised to see Shroud there. Huh.
Kaiser, Revna.
Oh,
I think he Kaiser takes a little bit time for himself and go back to his room to just breathe out all his social anxiety.
Cool. And what our dear Revna?
I mean, she would also visit her quarters. Mostly because like this is all new to her, and like she's always lived in like the typical like one like hut that's just one room pretty much.
Yeah.
So like to her having like an actual bedroom is like whoa.
A bed, there's a bookshelf, and there's a desk, and pretty simple for anybody who would be living usually in a city or with a civilized environment. And it's also, it is basic, but it is good furniture. It is not like anything that would be worn out or. And there's basic books about history of Rexcentrum, founding of the Cerberus Assembly, blah blah blah. All the propaganda that you would have inside your own.
Yeah,
your
to
own
her
thing.
it's still like pretty much like luxury.
Yeah.
And she would start like visualizing how she decorated it so that like she could bring a little bit of home with her.
Okay.
But yeah.
So you make it on your own place. Do you wanna? How do you wanna do it? What does it look
Oh
like
boy,
after
we're
you've
doing
gone through it?
okay. I didn't think we would be doing this now, but
Oh,
yeah,
we can do it later once it's gonna be a bit
exactly.
more yours.
Like she's not at that point where she's like actively decorating. She's just kind of like planning things out.
Yeah, cool. So, with R2 at the blacksmith, Portia and Shroud, what are you do? Wait, do you want to first? I'm now asking the question for all those buying stuff. Do you want to roleplay the thing, or you just want to buy stuff and we proceed?
I would want to roleplay just
Yeah.
Shroud and Portia being,
Yes,
oh wait,
I'm-
we're at the same place?
Yes, you can roleplay that part. Go for it.
Hey, Portia!
Hey, how's it going? What are you doing here?
Oh, well, I found this little end crossbow when we were at the tavern, so I thought that I needed some ammo for it. And maybe other stuff. You?
I remembered that little crossbow. It was pretty useful.
Oh, well, what was useful was you taking the bolt and catapulting it at someone.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah. You liked that. Do you want to do that at some point?
Catapulting me?
No, well, no. Not you getting catapulted. You catapulting something.
Like magic, you mean?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I would like to throw everything at everybody when I need to.
It is a great way to release
Yeah.
all that stuff you feel inside. Yeah, I could show it to you. And as I'm saying it, I'm like pulling out a piece of like a vest of armor that I'm like putting on the counter. I'm like, yeah, yeah, no. We could take time, maybe during the feast or after the feast. I could show you some pointers if you ever want to do something like that.
You wanted to do that today? I just
Whenever you
spent
have the time.
I spent 2 hours with Kaser. It was so annoying, but I did learn a lot actually. So
Oh, you learned
yeah,
magic today?
I think I did. I'm not sure if I did or he did it for me, but I'm sure I learned something actually.
You want to show me how it is? Oh yeah, I'm here for that.
You want to see?
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I take out my badge and try to redo like the gesture that I.
Try to give me an Arcana check this time without advantage.
Check this out. I'm gonna use my D4 for that because I have it.
Yes.
Well, you can use it after to see the result. 16. Do you still want to use your D4?
Yeah.
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 There.
Oh damn. 20.
20. Well, do you do the static fire image? What do you want to do with your
I
minor
just
illusion?
do a candle.
So you have a candle. Does it move?
Look
the
at
fire?
that. No fire. No fire.
You weren't able to do this yesterday, were you?
No, I learned it today.
You might be a bit of a prodigy, you know?
Oh, you think so?
Well,
You've seen a lot since you're old.
I sure have. And I think you can learn a lot of things, not only in magic, but also in other ways so that you succeed a lot when you're in your time here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh well, I appreciate the comment. I'm gonna try my best.
I have no doubt. So yeah, I'm just here for some armor.
Ah.
Yeah, getting stabbed. This did its part, but I think I need something a bit better. How about you?
I need bolts, and I think my dagger are kind of useless, even if I like them. So I wanted to see if they have like a small sword or something that I could use to defend myself better. But I'm gonna keep the dagger just like in
Yeah.
case I need something else.
No, I completely agree. You never know when a little blade can get you out of trouble.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just see the robe cat with the grandma, and the
Yeah.
grandma's making the call of the knife. Okay.
Well, he just said like for her, it's like a little like shear for cutting fabric that she pulls out for this in response to the dagger.
So, you want to buy a rapier, short sword, Sean?
Depending on what she is it.
They since it's the forge, the blacksmith over there have mostly Rixentrum is one of it is the main city of the Dwindlian Empire. You pretty much have what you would need in basic equipment. So if you want a rapier, you have it. Like I said, it's 20% discount inside this place.
Give me a rapier, but the smallest one.
Okay, you have a rapier, and you can go with
And I'm not sure how you work with the ammo, but I just want to refill like the bolt.
Yeah,
in
it's
the...
1 gold for 20. Usually, when you go back, I usually say spend your gold and you have your ammunition.
And sorry, I'm a bad player. How much did we get for the mission?
50
Earlier?
gold.
50, perfect.
Revna
So-
didn't split the 100 yet.
Oh yeah. Well, I got enough money, so there's
I
no
actually
problem.
forgot about that. Sorry.
That's
So
what
on
they
my
say now.
It's like I wish this was intentional, but I legitimately forgot.
on my side, I'm just gonna pay for those
Okay.
two things.
And Portia?
I'm gonna get a chain shirt
Okay.
and a nice little buckler, and I take some extra time for the buckler, mostly because I'm like this does not fit the aesthetic that I'm going for, and the shape will not like go well with like the flow of my robes. So nope, not that one. What else you got? Is what
Okay.
happens.
Cool. So, chain shirt and
A shield.
a shield. Perfect. So, spend your gold. Trust
Hey.
you. You can add it to D&D Beyond. And anybody goes to the feast or... Well, first, there was Revna. Well,
Yeah.
no, Revna and Kaiser were mostly in their for their room. Kaiser will stay in his room, I guess, instead of going to the feast.
I think he'll show up, but he'll probably be like in the horizon, and if he can disappear at some point, he will.
Okay.
Revna would also show up at some point. She'd just show up late.
Okay.
And she wouldn't really mingle and talk to anyone she doesn't know.
Okay.
She'd just observe for the most part, but
Okay.
yeah. She'd
Portia and Shroud, you
probably
wanna tell?
spot
Okay.
Kaiser at some point and like hang out with him.
Portia and Shroud, you want to assist to the feast, or you are attending on your own?
I'll be attending the feast, but leave very early. Like the right amount for it to be polite. Like
Cool.
I've attended. I've been here. I have to leave. You know how it is. I need an early nap with age. That's a lie. That's a lie. I got other stuff to do.
Perfect. And
Yeah.
Vas, you went to the Erathis temple that it looks like a fortress into the Tingles. Do you want to do anything in particular in this place?
No, she basically just want to go. Like she's like, hey, there's a temple dedicated to the deity I follow, so like I'm gonna go do a visit. Is kind of her whole check.
Okay. So once you go there, like I said, it is fortress-like looking.
Yeah, well, the law bearer. So
Yeah. It is pretty not basic, but it is it is really a place where it is more of Gothic that you could look like a cathedral. It is dark tones. It is really sober. It is not anything flashy that you could see in in an inn or anything like that. So it's pretty. Most of the people are pretty serious in there, but you are welcome to go and see a statue of Aratus doing your small prayer and all the basic that you want to do inside the temple.
It's pretty much just it. She's like, hey, place of worship.
Give me a perception check.
All right. Perception. Did it roll?
It didn't.
Okay, I'm gonna try again.
Now it is. For a 15. So you notice it when you're exiting, when you're leaving. Because there's some people, because like I said, there's other shrine to some gods that are respectful with everything. And you have at some point one was stunning, not stunned you, but it was mostly, it knocks you by the difference of all the stoic place. There was a dark-skinned lady with blue tattoos on the face and long blue hair, what is related to, and even her skin as a blue, with the dark tone of it, have a mix with the blue that was mixed up with the skin, and you see that it's mostly an, how you call that? It is a species related to
Genasi?
water genasi. Thank you, Kaiser. Is a woman, and the reason you notice it is because she's following the same path that you're going back. Since you're going back towards the Cerberus assembly, I guess.
Yeah.
So she's walking on the same path, and let me show you this lady. And at some point, she just nods and smiles, because you see that she also noticed you. Like at some point, you watch who's you're walking beside, and when you you're still walking beside someone 5 minutes later. You're like, you're looking back with more curiosity, and you hear them.
I'm sorry. Are you heading back to the Cerberus assembly?
Why, yes, I am.
Were you part of the trials yesterday?
Yes.
Now a member?
That's a lot of question, but yeah.
I'm sorry. I am now a member also, and since I haven't seen you in the vicinity, I was just asking. I also did the trials yesterday. I present myself. I'm Malus Wave Gazer.
Vizier.
Nice
But
to
you
meet
can call me Bess.
Nice. Yeah. It was a while since I could cling myself back to the Stormlord again, and so wanted to cling my link back with him. Are you a faithful one?
Yeah, although I do not follow the Stormlord, I follow the Lawbearer.
Oh, inside this fortress, I understand your presence here. It was.
Well, perhaps we'll see each other at the feast tonight then.
Yes, for sure. Some were more unlucky than others. So, we arrived, so I'll go back to my quarters, but it was nice to meet you, Vizier.
Same.
And that pretty much it for this little meetup. And Vest, will you attend also? Since you said you will attend also shortly, probably.
Actually, she wants to she'll attend probably longer than everyone else, just because she's like, I want to mingle, so I know which people step. Like, she basically wants to do recon to do preventive damage control, because she's like, if you speak to like Revna or like Shroud, okay, who's like more sensible? Who's like, so she's doing like info gathering.
Okay. Cool. So, well, during you have different teams that is mostly all in a festivity mood because they are survivors of their missions or such. Let me just maybe try to change the mood. Where is it? There it is.
Are they only survivors or they won their trials?
No, they won their trials. Some are survivors, some others are.
It's a winner room.
Yeah.
So while you hang out over there, Revna, you recognize Mordai in the whole lot. That is within all the little groups inside over there.
Oh, Kaiser.
Yes.
Kaiser. You see that guy over there?
The guy with horns.
Yeah. He could do a really neat magic trick. Like, he covered himself in... It was really neat. Want to go talk to him?
Why?
Well, just because, he might have something interesting to show us. This time again, since it's a party and everything. He probably drank a bit, so he won't be as uptight as he was when I met him.
You need a third wheel?
No.
A wingman?
What's a third wheel?
A wingman?
What's a wingman? You don't have
read that
wings.
in a book.
Huh? Huh?
I'll come.
Okay, let's go.
And Vess, when she points, because Revna probably pointed the person she was talking about over there, you see that he is sitting with Maelis. And a whole lot of you, when you see Revna point, you see someone who's out of the infirmary a bit earlier. You see this halfling lady that is over there. And let me just show you the whole lot.
But she's a loser.
She's just a loser, always ready to cry. So here, Melissa. Here. And there's two other figures that none of you've seen with them because you recognize Briar pretty quickly. Mordai is there. And there's a half-orc that seems to have marks on the visage with a gray skin and blue marks. That is over there. And one last fellow that is, you see that he, like a Rubik Cube, but it's a puzzle box. That he's working on it, but he's not even looking at it, and he's just like thinking, balancing on his chair and just like.
Okay, I thought for a moment you were gonna describe someone who looked like a Rubik's Cube. I was like,
A Warforged who looks like a Rubik's Cube.
I was like, that
Cute
is
face.
incredible.
No, but it's this fella, this elven fella next to it.
Okay.
So these all are sharing the same table at some point. And so Revna, you are bringing Kaiser by the arm over there?
Yeah.
Or? Okay.
Yeah, I am. I mean, he agreed to come with me, so it's up to him whether I drag him along or not, but...
Briar is not in armor, but she have her gambazon that she's wearing on the green one. The emerald that they look pretty much like her eyes. And you see that she doesn't have a lot of scars. And you have to bois ton eau, drink your water from Cam. So yes,
Yes.
we'll be drinking the
Beer water.
last sip of my beer.
Did I have anything left?
Tragic.
Ta ta ta. So you have you're more.
Yes. Oh. Festivities. Yeah, you told me you won your thing. Good night to you, Ravna.
Hi, how are you? This is my friend Kaiser.
Hello.
Pretty good,
And you just hear a
What, you know them?
from Briar, and it's like because she clearly she looked at all the other people. So Portia, Shroud, and Visir, are you following or you're staying at your
Oh, I
place?
was following, and I'm just gonna wave at Melis.
I
Yeah.
think like I was about to take a step out. I'm like, yeah, this is a good time to exit. I see them go towards them like, oh no.
They need a chaperone. Fuck.
Like,
Shroud?
okay.
I'm definitely right next to Kaiser. As soon as I saw him, I just went right next to my master.
So
yes, I know them. Is there any problem?
It's fine.
I wave at Briar.
she have the most customer service smile in the face.
So my friend Kaiser also does magic, and I was